Hey everyone, welcome to Module 4, video lesson of QR. This week is going to be mostly a recap. I'm not going to introduce any new topics. The worksheet is based off of everything that you guys already should know um, by now. And I threw in some questions in the end I'll talk about that are introducing the topics we're going to be talking about next module. But majority of the questions are stuff that you guys should know, and there's no level 1, 2, and 3. It's mainly level 3 questions because I want to challenge you guys a little bit and get you thinking about how to solve these type of questions. But before that, I just had some announcements. I was reading over the comments for Module 3. Awesome comments, right? A lot of people are saying that even though it's challenging, they're understanding it. They like the feature, the fact that it's a YouTube video, so they can rewind and pause and learn in your own time. And that's the reason I did it, right? So you guys could study and learn in your own time, and then come to me during questions, right? And I'll get to talk about that in a second more. Some comments I did see that are about the readings from critical issues. So from now on, if you give me a comment about the readings from critical issues, I'm not gonna grade it. Okay, the comments are for QR only, right? So make sure that they are the quantitative reasoning lesson comments based on that, not from the readings, not from the assignments from critical issues. Make sure they're QR. So make sure you're posting your discussion threads in the right discussion forums, right? And not mixing them up. Some of you guys have been commenting back and helping out other people, which is awesome, right? And you guys know who I'm talking about. People that attend the live sessions, they're helping others out. Really good, right? I love that you guys are helping each other out, answering each other's questions. That's really good. What else? So speaking about that, right? So if you haven't been attending my live sessions, which are Thursdays and Fridays, 10 to 11, right? And you're having trouble, even though you're understanding everything, right? Even though you're understanding everything, if you have any questions, attend them. Trust me, you'll gain more out of it, right? If you attend. So do that. Um, Assignment 1 was due yesterday, right? Yesterday was Sunday, so if you're watching this video, yesterday was Sunday for me, right? It was due. If you haven't submitted it yet, do that ASAP, right? The last day I will accept it is on this Friday. So October, I think the 9th, right? October 9th is the last day I will accept it. Obviously, it'll be late, and every day you give in late, you'll lose some points. But make sure you get that in, right? It's not like the quiz where it's one, either you finish it and the time's over. No, it's not like that, right? The assignments, I give you guys a couple of days extra, right, to give it in late. So make sure you're doing that ASAP. I'll show you where it's posted. And also, your second QR quiz is coming up. And this time I changed the format up a little bit. Last time I had it open only on one day. This time I'm going to have it open on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So October 9th, 10th, 11th, the quiz is going to be open all 3 days. So you should have no excuse, right? Not being able to do it in one of those 3 days, right? It'll be open once you start it, and this time I'll give you a little bit more time, right? Because some people had problems finishing and submitting it by half an hour. So I'm going to give you 45 minutes this time, right? So it's 15 minutes extra, right? So that 15 minutes I'm giving you guys just to submit it, right? That should be more than enough time to submit. Finish up the quiz, submit it, and if you're having trouble submitting, go to watch Module 2 video. Yeah, Module 2's video where I talk about tiny scanners and how to use that app. And if you can't, if you're still having trouble, come to the live session. I will show it to you. I'll show you how to use it from my iPhone. If you have an Android, I'm pretty sure I could help you with that too. So I'll show you guys how to submit stuff. That stuff meaning your work. If you work on your notebook, I'll show you guys how to submit that, right? So that quiz is coming up, and it's going to be about ratios and proportions. Now, I had students asking about the worksheets, the weekly worksheets. They're for practice. Again, every week I'm going to tell you these worksheets are for practice, but it's really important you do these practice because the quizzes and assignments are based off of these questions and these topics, right? So it's really important you finish it, right? Just because I'm not collecting it doesn't mean you should not be doing it, right? So make sure you're working on these worksheets, and the solutions will be up, right? I'll post the solutions for last week's module in this week's module probably later today. So I'll put the solutions for that. But let's get started on some other stuff that I want to talk about, right? I'm going to show you guys integrated assignment 1 as well, but I'm going to talk more about that with Professor Fortier later in the week. All right, so let's get started. All right, so first thing, when you get on Blackboard, the first thing you're going to see now on top, we pinned it to the top, is the live sessions, right? If you don't know where it is, the live session link, it's here. It's the same link for both Professor Fortier and me. We have live sessions at different times, right? So attend them. If you're behind on the topics for the QR, attend it. I will go over whatever you need me to go over, right? That's related to QR. So the link's right at the top, right? Course announcements, when you open the home page, it's going to be right in the beginning. Now, when you click on course modules, on top, you're going to see the integrated assignment 1, right? This is worth 20% of your entire city seminar grade. So this is a huge assignment, right? We're going to have 2 integrated assignments. One is this one, and then the second one's going to be basically taking this one and going one step further, right? Writing more about it. But this is where the information is going to be. We want everybody to click it and open up the guidelines, right? So click it, read it, open up the guidelines, and ask questions. I'll show you guys where we want you to ask questions. So take your time this week to look into this, read it for yourself, right? Come up with any questions, and then in the discussions, we want you to where is it? Right here, it was on the bottom, so we moved it up. So once you read the integrated assignment 1, we want you to write down any questions or concerns you have, right? Create a thread. Let's read. And then on the video that Professor Fortier and I create on the 8th, we're gonna try to get to all the questions. So the more questions you ask, the more substantive the video becomes, right? The more answers you get, right? So make sure you do that. Furthermore, for this week, what I want you to also do is this week's QR lesson 4 comments. I want you guys to write down who your group mates are. So I want everybody to comment, right? So again, you gotta tell me who your group mates are, right? And everybody has to do it, not just one person in the group. And you should be talking to them this week, right? Reach out to them, talk to them, and when you do talk to them, what topics and what ideas do you talk about that are related to the integrated assignment 1, right? So you guys are gonna have to choose a theme when you read into it. You're gonna have to choose a theme and talk about the theme a little bit, just brainstorm. So that's what we want you guys to do this week, right? That's another main reason why I'm not introducing a new topic, right? It's because I want to give you guys some time to talk amongst yourselves about the integrated assignment 1, right? So comment here, mandatory, right? Make sure you do that. Also, I submitted the grades for quiz 1. If you so I wrote feedback and your grade. If you submitted a quiz and you did not get a grade and a feedback from me, contact me ASAP, right? I need to see what's happening. But on that, I'm pretty sure I have everybody's work, whether you emailed it to me or you submitted it. Your grades are up, right? If you missed it, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. There's 4 more quizzes. Second quiz is coming up, right? And I sent out email talking more detail about it. So study for the next one if you missed the first one. And if you missed the first assignment, make sure you give that in ASAP, right? And all right, let's go into module 4, right? So this week will be review. Again, like I said, the worksheet will contain topics that you already know. And I have some additional questions, right, about solving linear equations, which I'll go over in a second. Right, we'll have our second quiz. Again, it'll be open 3 days, Friday through Sunday, right? However, once you start, you'll have 45 minutes to finish it. So once you click it, some due dates, right? Make sure you respond to both critical issue and discussion post for QR, which we just went over, by this Friday. Sunday, Friday through Sunday, we have a quiz, right? It's open. Doesn't mean you have the entire time to take it. You have any time in between to take it, and once you start, 45 minutes, right? Also Sunday you have reading response for critical issues, but I'm pretty sure Professor Fortier will talk more about that. So let's open up the review worksheet. As you can see, here's the worksheets. The initial questions are about ratio, right? Here, classroom has 40 glue sticks. If the ratio of glue sticks is 7 to 3, how many bottles did the classroom have, right? So on and so forth. Talk about different types. So these are on the level 3 part, right? These are the level 3 version questions, right? And you could use the solutions to help you from module 3, the solutions for the worksheet for module 3 to help you, right? So make sure all the answers, right? If I ask you for a ratio, make sure these are simplified, right? All ratios should be simplified. And then we get into some density questions. We went over density. The first quiz had density component in it, so make sure you're understanding this, right? Talk about densities and how they float and sink comparative to each other. And then the last 4 questions right here, 17 through 20, right? These are regarding what we're going to be covering next week, right? So I want you guys to attempt this, right? If you're having trouble with this, that's supposed to happen because we haven't gone over this topic, right? But this is something that you might have learned back when you were in school, right? So try it, right? It's a little bit of a challenge, so try it, and it'll prepare you for next week's topic. So going back, module 3, right? We're in module 4, but the reason I'm here is because if you haven't submitted your integrated, your assignment 1, make sure you do that ASAP. You click it, right? You open the worksheet, you finish the worksheet. I talked about more in detail about last week's video. Submit your work here, right? And if you have any questions, or concerns, attend the live session. Let's go to course announcements. Live sessions are right here. This is the link, right? Make sure you attend. And that's about it, right? So short video, not much new, right? Other than the fact that we have integrated assignment 1 coming up, right? Quiz 2 is coming up. Format's a little bit different in the sense that I'm giving you more time and many days, right? You have an option of completing it on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, right? So work on those. Come to Thursday sessions or Friday sessions if you have any questions, and look out for the video from Professor Fortier and I about integrated assignment 1, right? But make sure you have questions, right? Put the questions in the discussion post, both for integrated assignment, and make sure you're working on the discussion thread for QR as well. That's due by this Friday. Indicate your group mates and what did you guys talk about this week. All right, take care and hope to see a lot of you guys on Thursday. Bye.